Alright, brand new box of pennies. Let's look for enders. Come on, baby. We're gonna have ender in several boxes now. Oh, there's a Canadian. Ooh, 1964. Cool. That's not bad. I like that.
Hey everybody, CFA back with you, and yes, that's right, we have an ender. Here it is right here. I'm going to set that right there. It's a 1964 Canadian, which is worth 5 points, according to Quinn's Coins official Coinrollhunting competition score sheet, which is what we're going to be using this hunt. So it's sitting there. We're going to do it last. I got the beautiful, talented Mrs. CFA sitting here right next to me. She's ready to rock.
Yes, I am.
And sitting over there ready to jump in, just in case this box isn't very good and we need to be rescued. We have the super stud CFA Jr. ready to pounce and take my spot and make it a good box if we need to. She always finds the best stuff. Alright, the ladies always do better than I do. Anyway, okay, we are ready to go. We got a whole box of pennies. We're hoping to get better than our average for the year, which is now 115. The last box we had was only 38, which brought our average down. It wasn't very good. But this one already has an ender, so we are excited, and here we go. Alright everybody, we are only 5 rolls in, and this box is already getting awesome. So I am going to pull the scope up and show you about, what do we got, 6, 7 finds here already in the first 5 rolls, so let's check this out. Alright, first I want to show you guys this 1970S. The only reason I wanted to show this is to show that it is actually a large date. A lot of people ask me questions about this all the time. We did a video on it to kind of show you guys the difference. Actually, we did 2 that showed different ways of telling, but you can obviously see the 7, top of the 7 is not aligned with the top of the 0. It is lower. And by the direction of the 9, the tip of the 9 where it's pointed, you can tell that this is definitely a large date. Now, we also found, that didn't score any points, but this one does, a 2017P. That'll get us 1 point. We also, so far already, have a 2009 Formative Years. And let's take a look here. I don't think we have any extra fingers. It doesn't look like it. I don't think so. Alright, and we're going to pull out this one right here. The Presidency 2009, which is the least minted of the 4 reverses 2009 and the hardest one to find. Pretty cool, and it is a D mint with some goop on it. Now we also have 3 wheat cents so far. First off, we have a 1945, which I just found. CFA found that one. And I also, in the same roll, I found this 57D. See, let's take a look at the reverses real quick, see if there's anything special looking there. No, nothing jumping out right now. Let's see. No, and then Mrs. CFA found this wheat. Those ears look pretty nice. Flip it over. And it's a 1944. Alright, so 3 wheats, 2 2009s, a 2017P, and this is awesome. This is, we do not find these very often, but check it out. We got a proof coin, 1982S. And under the scope, it's so shiny that I'm getting a lot of reflection back. Look at that, you can see my fingerprints reflecting in the... You see that? That's crazy. It's too much reflection, actually, the light is, for this coin. But it is actually really nice. The reverse is very, very good. There's hardly a scratch on that. The obverse has a couple little goopy spots there, but pretty cool looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty neat looking coin. Alright, so that's actually 10 points. So 5 rolls in, and we'll go to the score sheet here and add up our score. Alright, so we have the proof, which is 10. And like I said, we were only 5 rolls in. Proof that was 10, we've got 3 wheats, that's 5 each. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 2 2009s and a 2017P are 1 each. But that proof coin, that already makes this an awesome box. I love finding proof coins. Alright everybody, we're quite a ways further in. I'd say we're, I didn't count them, but we're a little more than half probably through this box. And we got 6 more finds here so far to show you. So we're going to go to the scope. Alright, first off, MrsCFA found a 1986 Canadian. Now, like we've said before, on Quinn's score sheet, that's not points, but here, because we don't get a lot of Canadians, it is worth 2. And she also found a 2009 Professional Life. Mr. Lincoln, very nice. And it's a Denver Mint. Alright, and we have some wheats to show you. So, let's see, first one here. There's a wheat back. Alright, let's see what year it is. 53D. Okay, it's worth 5 points. And we've got... let's see here. As we go, I'm looking for abnormalities in the coin, so... it's a 42S. Alright. Little S mint. And next we've got... let's see here, there's the wheat. Over 57D. Up there. Not just damage. Part of that L's gone. Kind of interesting looking. I'll have to look at that closer later, make sure it's just damage. It probably is. And the last one we have here. That looks really nice. My guess is that's 50 something. That's a pretty nice looking coin. That A looks filled in on America, the first one. Look at that. That looks like a filled in. Yeah, that could be a die chip. Cool. Alright, and it's a 56D. It looked a lot like a 50s from the other side. Okay, we've got a Canadian. That's 2 points. We've got the Professional Life 2009, which is worth 1. And if we can get the Birth of Early Childhood, we'll hit for the cycle, as I like to call it. We get all 4 reverses in a box of the 2009. I call it hitting for the cycle. And like I said, we just need the first one, the Birth and Early Childhood, or as some people like to say, the log cabin. So that was 3 points, plus we get 5, 10, 15, 20 more for the 4 wheats. So it's 23 added to our 28, which comes to 51, right? Alright everybody, check this out. We've got about 18 rolls left, and we have some pretty cool stuff to show you. Alright, first off, we got 2 2009s. They're both Presidency, which, as I told you guys before, Presidency, of course, is the hardest one to find. And matter of fact, let me just show you on the scope real quick. Alright, there we go, Presidency. I found one, and MrsCFA found one. And we already had one from a little bit ago. They're both Denver Mints. Like I said, they made about half as many of those as they did all 3 other reverses. So this is the hardest one to find. We still need the Birth and Early Childhood in order to hit for the cycle, this box. But we also have 2 Canadians here. There's a 1981 MrsCFA found. And look at this, we've got a 1965. I found that one. And we already know we have a 64 ENDER over here that we haven't got to yet. So there's Young Elizabeth. Very cool. Alright, those are each 2 points. And we've got a wheat. This is CFA found this wheat. It's got some goop on the date, but you can see it there. It's a 52D. Awesome. And this one is a very cool find. It doesn't score points, but very neat. Look at that. We got a Counterstamp. Massachusetts. The state of Massachusetts on a 1975. I like that. We find those every once in a while. And if you're interested about Counterstamps, obviously it's post-mint damage. It was happened, somebody did that after it left the mint. But we actually have a video we did years ago, like 3 years ago, that we did on Counterstamps and the origination of them, which when they first started doing them, years and years ago, like over 100 years ago, they were politically motivated ads a lot of times, or advertisements for businesses and companies, and they would actually stamp their advertisements on coins, so it's pretty cool. Now a lot of times it's just people having a little fun and making something on a coin. But anyway, they're fun for us to find, right? I know a lot of people try to collect the states. I've heard about that. But anyway, you just found Massachusetts, Miss CFA. Nice job. All right, so I'm going to keep the counter stamp right down here. And we're going to add up the score. We had two 2009s, that's 2 points. We get 4 for these two Canadians. That's 6. And we had a wheat, which is 5, so that's 11. So we're going to add 11 to 51. We got 62. And I am going to take a quick break here from unrolling rolls and let Junior jump in. And she's probably going to start dominating here, so let's see what happens. Okay, everybody, we are down to the last roll. So Mrs. CFA, it's the one with the ender, the 1964. She's going to crack that open while I show you guys the finds that we've got here. First, I'll go with, well, I'll show you Mrs. CFA's finds here first, and I'll go to the scope for it. All right, first off, she had a 1980 Canadian, which is worth 2 points in our system here. She also had a Presidency 2009, which we're actually doing very well on them today. They're all D-mints, but they are the hardest of the 4 2009s to find. And we still need the birth and early childhood in order to hit for the cycle. 1952D she also had. Nice job, Mrs. CFA. All right. And now let's see what Junior got. Junior helped finish off the box. And she had 3 2009s. First off, she had this one, which is the formative years. And it looks like he's got all his normal fingers. And she also found a professional life. Yes. Let's see, that's another Denver Mint. And she did it. She got the birth and early childhood, which means we got all 4. All 4. Matter of fact, I'll throw them up there real quick. And I'll show you all 4. It means we hit for the cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 2009s. Yeah, just barely made it. Junior pulled out the last one we needed there. Good job there, kid. Figured you'd pull it off. All right, she also had 3 Wheaties. Let's take a look here. We got this one. All right, let's see. We got a 1950S. That's worth 5 points. And she got this one here. Got a big stab mark in the top. Flip it over. 53D. 53D. And finally, it's got some weird toning on it. A 1956. 56D with lots of crud on it. Alright, so we'll come back here and I gotta add up the score of these. What'd you get out of that box, Miss, or that last roll there, baby?
2.
There was 2 Canadians in it, huh?
Yep.
Oh, look at that! Cool! Let me put this under the scope. Alright, so you guys know we had a 64. That was our ender, right? There it is. There's young Elizabeth. But check this out. Along with it in the same roll was another young Elizabeth. And this one was a 63. So there was a 63 and a 64 in that roll, if I can get them straight there. Look at that. How cool is that? Nice! Alright, so we need to add up these scores. Let's see, these 2 are 5 each, so that's 10. Same with the Wheaties, they're 5 each, so 15, 20, 25, 30. 2 for this foreign, that's 32. And the 2009s are 1 each, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 more. With 62 and 38 is... oh my gosh. I believe we hit 100, right? 62 and 38? Isn't that 100 even? We hit triple digits! It's still under our average for the year, but that is pretty good, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, nice job, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put these over here. And Like I said, how cool is that we hit for the cycle? I'm stoked. Alright. Cool. Alright, great job, ladies. Thank you very much for joining me for this. Thank you all for watching. This proof coin is simply phenomenal. Look at that. Look, I can even... See that shining? You can even see it in the camera way up there. I literally can see my reflection. Alright. Thanks everybody for watching. And as always, keep checking that change.